think one of the most mature things that you can do as like a queer bitch is realize that you're gonna like some of your friends, and like maybe sometimes you'll act upon it and maybe sometimes you won't, but like realizing that friendship is like more important than like the romantic attraction you have. Sometimes it's truly just like right person, wrong time. If you guys are meant to be together, like you will be one day, but also understanding that there's so much beauty in just like platonic love. Let me know your thoughts.
I freaked with that. But at first I was just like, because that was just like the other video we watched. Are you really friends if you haven't slept with the person? Yeah, we're strictly friends. But I do not advise dating a friend. I can't even find my friends attractive. Like, yeah, a lot of my friends, like, I only hang out with pretty bitches. Like, all my friends are pretty. All of my friends are bad. I don't have any friends. But the friends in my head, me, myself, and I, all three of us is bad, honey. Bad bitches only. I have slept with me, myself, and I. Okay, that part don't count. But you know, my friends back in the day, they're all pretty. So I can't. I didn't hang out with ugly bitches. Like, what are we doing? Like, you ever been to a club or try to get in a club with an ugly bitch? You try to get in the club for free or get something free, and one of your friends is ugly, bruh. Y'all all about to pay. You all about to pay. There's a such thing as pretty privilege, and if everybody ain't pretty in the group, it's really hard to get that ugly friend. The same benefits, the same privileges. Like, you gotta be barred to get an ugly bitch in the club. And hell, honey, let me toot that horn a little bit. Toot, beat, cause she fine enough to get the ugly bitch to the club. But nobody's ugly, honey. No one's ugly. Everyone's beautiful in their own way. So yeah, I separate the two. Like, I appreciate the beauty of women. Got it. But not every woman. That's the mistaken this blurred line with a lot of people understanding lesbians. Lesbians are not physically or sexually attracted, or even sometimes attracted to every woman they see. We appreciate the beauty of women. Got it. Beautiful. But we can separate our feelings from admiration. We can separate it too. Like, my friends are beautiful. Cool. But I'm not attracted to them. I will not smash them. I'm not. No. That's not going to work at all. The fact that I know you on that friend level is another reason why that's not going to work, because I know your deepest, darkest secrets, honey. Your deepest, darkest secrets, friends. All your negatives are friends. Which are not negatives. They're positive because they make you who you are. We appreciate that and we accept you. I will not bone you, honey. I will not. So yeah, it's good to separate the two, understand that, yeah, friendships are more important than relationships. That's big time. If I feel, even meeting somebody, that's when somebody's like, oh, I want to be friends with somebody before I get in a relationship with them. Yeah, that's all nice and dandy. Yeah, I can see how that works. And I feel I encourage that. But sometimes I get in the mindset, if I'm your friend, you'll never get out the friend zone. Because I've been there where I let people out the friend zone. It was just, nope. Bad. You've been knocked out of the friend zone, the relationship zone, out of my life, like, completely. So yeah, important to understand the difference.
You already know what the fuck going on. It's Taco. You may know me from YouTube, Taco Tarantino, or on Instagram at Tacos Make Me.
So about Taco, I did not know about Taco until one of my subscribers from back in the day, when I used to do those daily vlogs about my work life and how I don't like germs. And it seems like everybody around me had germs, and I worked in a lab, so it was just like, you would think it would be no germs, but there was germs everywhere. So one of my subscribers was just like, hey, one of my loyal subscribers, I gotta tell you a story about that. He was like, hey, you should follow Taco. She's another gay YouTuber that, you know, just talks about her life and everything. I was just like, okay. And I found her page, and she has a lot of subscribers. If you don't already know her and aren't already subscribed to her, go find her and subscribe to her. Her vibe is it. It's on our vibe. Her vibe is on our vibe. We like that. We like finding like-minded people on the same vibration, people we can vibe out with. We like that. So go find her. Her name is Taco Tarantino, I think, on YouTube. It might be on here somewhere. She might say it on this video. So yeah, go find her, follow her. Yes, like and subscribe. You know, y'all know what you do. And go ahead and subscribe to me too. Thank you. Thanks, cool bean.
Me come, but if you don't, then you need to tap in right now. You know what I'm saying?
you got any story time for us?
I got like a crazy ass story time. I never told this on YouTube. I remember I had to scale up this girl apartment building, and I went through her balcony door because she was cheating on me. That's when I was, hold on, because that's when I was younger, Taco. I was toxic as Now I don't give a A get
when
you say
crazy. Scale up, do you mean like Spider-Man? It was like, so you was going, all right, so create the visual. So you going up into her apartment?
I hopped her balcony. So it was like the 3rd floor maybe. So I went from like one folks balcony, I just pulled myself up they shit. Then the next balcony, I pulled myself. I'm little, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm about to say, I've seen a little ass student hopping up. Like, what the fuck? All right, so I can see you standing on one balcony and you're going up to another.
Yeah. So I got in there and I changed my mind because the dyke that she had in there was big.
Not you did. Motherfucker, everybody, I'm just leave y'all.
Yeah,
y'all
I was
like,
shit, I ain't want nothing. I was just seeing what she was doing.
It was a strong dyke.
She had bro man from the 5th floor. You some of that. Bro man from the 5th floor. If anybody
went back down them poles.
My
fault. Carry on. Call me tomorrow.
Not even to be disrespectful with the dyke word, but it was a dyke. Like, it wasn't no stud. It was a dyke.
Which?
Yeah, she was big. She was brolic, like Mr. Incredible. I said, oh, shit. But, like, the most I did was curse her out, and then I just left. I said, never mind.
How did you exit?
I went back down. I went back down.
Whole lot of gay shit. Whole lot of gay.
I told y'all she was a vibe, bro. I told you guys. That is hilarious. That was awesome. When she first said I scaled, it took a second. I was like, scale? You know where I went with that. I was like, ooh, the shade over here. Talking about them trees, girl. And then when it hit, it was like, scale. They said them studs are toxic. That's a whole nother toxicity. Like, they're like, oh, you know film toxic? You know stem toxic. Now you got stud toxic, where it's just like, what? You are really going to fight with a stud? It's going to be like, what just happened? Like, that's wow. Scaling a freaking building? Ain't no way I don't like heights. What we doing? Bitch, you could be with that bitch. I fell on that. She was like, oh, I saw how big this bitch was. I had to back down. No, I ain't scared of nobody. We ain't never scared. Ain't nobody scared. We ain't scared of you. Like, what we doing? Be like this. And I'll be like, Get it. Be fighting the kitten. Literally be fighting the kitty. But wow, that's crazy. That was real crazy, bro. I would have been like, yo, you can have her. You can have her. Ain't scaling no building. I can imagine being one of them seeing this happen, get out my camera and be like, when lesbians attack. this bitch is climbing. She's scaling. Oh, there she is. Oh, on my balcony. Hey, you want something to drink? Before you go to the next balcony? Like, bruh, I would just open the door like, hey, do you just want to come through the door and go up the stairs? Like, first of all, why would you, like, why would you scale him? I guess to catch him in the act. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. But I'm just like, bruh. I'm good. You can have her. Lesbians in the wild.
We all know that a gay man's favorite female singer tells you everything you need to know about them. Last time we talked about Miley Cyrus. Today it's Lana Del Rey. So, a Lana boy. Boys who like Lana Del Rey. Okay, these guys are hopeless romantics. Like, they don't just fall in love. They become infatuated and obsessed with the person that they love. They usually have this sort of like self-tragic perception of themselves. Like, they're just like, well, I'm destined to be alone, but God, I just want love so much. And it's so sad. You just want to hug these boys so tight and never let them go. Their bedrooms are also like 10 out of 10 perfection. Like, they've got every little detail perfectly manicured, and basically that's the same with their personality. But be warned, Lana Del Rey boys can have some very, very strong opinions, and you don't want to piss them off.
I had to think about it for a second, because I was like, is he describing me? But I'm just like, it's not that I'm never going to be in love, because I've been in love before. So just like, yeah, I've been there, done that. Kind of don't really want it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel when you've embraced and felt love and real true love, instead of that toxic love. It's just like, because I've been in love with somebody in my family. Like, you ain't never been in love with somebody. Like being in love with your grandma, that type of love. That's what I'm talking about. Not no creepy, weird, like, get your mind out the gutter. No. I'm from the South, but not that South. you ever experienced a grandmother love, now that's a different type of love. Grandparents love, great grandparents love is so different. And I felt like since my great grandmother has passed away, I don't know. I'm okay with, like you're trying to come in terms, like you experienced that love and you soaked it in, and I'm kind of coming okay with the terms of maybe not feeling it ever again. Like it's like I experienced it, I'm blessed, so we can move on. So I guess that's where I was just like, yeah, man, that don't apply to me. But when it came to the bedroom, it was just like, woo, everything has a spot. Everything has a spot. It's there for a reason. Mom be like, why is this here? It's like, because let me tell you why. It's like, it don't make sense. It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. So yeah, and then about if you say the wrong thing, I might get mad. No, that doesn't apply, because I value other people's opinion. I understand that everyone has an opinion, and I actually like to hear what you got to say, because I feel like we don't have to argue. We can have a debate. We can talk, converse, and bounce off our ideas between each other, So it's not like, oh, you can say this one thing and I'll get highly upset. I'm trying to think. Is there anything you can say to me that'll make me highly upset? No, because I know my truth. And your truth might not be my truth, but I know my truth. I'm a Virgo, so my truth is usually the truth. So, bop. Boop.
So I got asked, how did I come out the closet? Truth be told, I set myself up. Story time. My mom went away for her anniversary. I was still living at home at this point in time. Hadn't flown the nest. At this point, I was still bringing girls in and out the house, you feel me, trying to figure out what I was going to do with myself. But in the meantime, I had a girlfriend. So she left. I ended up calling a dude over, a dude that me and him had already talked about what we wanted. We was messing around in the living room. At that point in time, I didn't realize my mother had forgot something out of her purse. So she made a complete 180 to come back to the house. Never called, didn't have no reason to. Her home. Unfortunately, I'm in the middle of the living room. Ooh. Door handle hit. Who's opening it? Couldn't do nothing. I was caught in the action. Had to explain. But being that my mom's a beautiful woman, it was easy to explain.
That was wild. I can't even imagine. Your mom, she built different. Because I want to see that as a mom. Like, if I could imagine, because I'm not a mom now, but imagine if I had a kid and I saw that, I would just be like, whoa, kill the visual, Jesus. Because I can't even imagine seeing my kid in the ad. That would not be okay to me. Not be okay. I would freak out. Now, the fact that they're gay, I'd be like, okay, whatever, Any sexuality will be completely fine. Any sexuality, any race, because I'm going to adopt. So it doesn't really matter. I'm going to still love them to the fullest, umpteenth degree. I'm going to love them so regardless. But wow, friend, how did you live on? I would just be in shame. Live every day in shame. Just in shame.
When I was 15, I really wanted to be cool. So I was the person that would sell alcohol in water bottles, which meant that I got invited to the parties. So one time, this guy threw a party in his basement while his mom was home. His mom proceeded to come downstairs and see beer and call the police. So we ran away and we thought that that was going to be the end of that. I realized that I left my wallet in his basement, and his mom said that I had to have a parent to come get it. Obviously, I wasn't gonna tell my parents, so my friend and I got this guy that would hang outside of her sketchy apartment complex to take us to the kid's house, talk to his mom, and pretend to be my father. A week goes by, and I thought I've gotten away with this, when we get a phone call during dinner. It is my doctor's receptionist, who was the kid's mother's lesbian lover.
Hold on, let's break that down. My doctor's receptionist, that was the kid's lesbian mother. Got it. Wow. The receptionist paying attention. Well, I guess they have to deal with customers all day, so they know your face and kind of know who you are because they have to deal with your paperwork. So that makes sense. Wow, friend. Wow. I tell you, them lesbians be snitching. But do they though? But we need to be snitching. Ain't that wrong with snitching when it's, saving somebody's life, livelihood, all that good stuff. Because that guy was sketchy. Y'all didn't know him. Like, he could have been, you just sent this random This rando to somebody's house. You kids sent this to another kid's house to get your ID. So now he knows where you live. Oh, there's so much happened. I'm okay with that snitch. Cause so much happened and everyone needs to be safe. Like, wow. That was a lot. That was a lot.